All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. Let us look at the current numbers of students that already here in this platform. Okay. All right. It's already reached 80% of the students' number. Right. So very good. That case, let me just share the attendance platform. Right, so that I will know who are here and who are not, because I got important things to discuss related to the assignment submission, right? Related to assignment submission. And if you all had realized that, actually, if you realize, we had this is actually the third session, the third slots we have for assignment discussion. All right, we have for assignment discussion. Okay, I'm not sure how many of you aware about it. All right, the first one, we had our assignment introduction, where actually I introduced about the assignment, question, right? So the overall idea about the assignment question had been detailed up in the first assignment clinic. In the second assignment clinic, right? I think we did it before our mid-semester break. Okay, you may realize that I had discussed about what we call it, table of content guideline. Am I right? Yeah, table of content guideline, or in short, about the overall topic that you need to include into your assignment report. Okay, into your assignment report. Okay. So that's the reason why most of you already start up with the introduction, with the abstract, maybe, or with the current site. Yeah, the first part of the assignment is more on the current site survey. Right? So why I'm saying this, because from that mid-semester break that day, some of you had approached me, some of you had asked the question related to that first sections of our assignment. Okay, let me check the attendance first. Hold on. All right. Supposed to be we are having 62 students. Right, 62 students. Right, looking at the numbers, not everyone here yet just now. So I just want to know how many of you here, because I got important thing to announce, to inform. It's not really announced, just to inform. It's not that really special, but it's actually a part of the important thing to highlight in week number 7. Okay, so all right. So by right, we got 50 plus of you here just now. Let me just cross check with the participants in the meeting chat. So we got, yes, we got 56. By right, 56 of you should able take attendance. Right? Okay. 6. Right? So okay. So we got 8 more students still need to take your attendance. Right. While we're waiting for that 8 students, let me just come up with the first information or first announcement. Okay, based on the votes, right? Based on the votes. Hold on, I need to pass something. Just while I need to pass something. Hold on, just while. All right. Based on the voting platforms that we got, we did last, when is it now? Last Wednesday, right? During our lecture class. So class test, let me just type in the meeting chat, but I will make a proper announcement again in our Moodle, right? Class test will be on 24th November 2021, that is on Wednesday, right? Wednesday at 11:45 a.m. until 12:45. Okay, so 1 hour class test, right? So it had been decided based on the majority votes. Okay, so please, for those who having difficulty to make it on that day, we cannot say, yeah, because it's still got another how many weeks, around 3 more weeks if I'm not mistaken, and around 3 more weeks to go, 3 weeks plus, right? So if any issue, maybe some of you not able to attend and etc., it have to go through EC procedure. I repeat, it have to go through EC procedure, right? So in other words, don't come up with a very general discussion by, you know, by include your message, include your message in the public chat, or include your message in Microsoft Team meeting chat, all right? Please approach me personally, all right? Please approach me personally through email, Why through email? Why not in Microsoft Team personal chat? Yeah, let me tell you the situation. It's because of I need to forward it. Yeah, I need to forward it to program leader. I need to forward it to admin in charge. All right, and that's the reason why it needs to be emailed to my staff email, so that I can easily forward, right, and CC it to the call it relevant person, or relevant in charge person. Okay, that's the situation. But then if you realize that, hey, I did email lecturer, but it seems like she's not replied me, she's not replying to me, what you can do, you can notify me in the Microsoft Team personal chat, or you can just let me know during our class time, no problem, right? Okay, that's the whole idea. Any question? Any question? That's the first announcement, class test. All right, so please prepare only the first 5 chapter. Okay, and another one, okay, another one that I need you to do, yeah, another one that I need, another one that I need you to do. All right, yes, Alfonso, what is it? No, miss. Or no question? Okay, no question. All right, sure, no question. Okay, another important announcement is about, let me just type it, semester students feedback. Right. Another one is mid-semester students feedback. Did you provided your mid-semester feedback for other modules? Not yet. Did you provided your mid-semester feedback for other modules? Not yet. Even not for my module. Oh my God. How about my module? Not yet. None. Do you know that? Oh, okay. Because not everyone, yeah. Okay, no problem. Okay, that's another important thing that I need to highlight. All right. Because for lecturer side, let me just, yeah, you can do it right now, Abe. It's very good. Okay. Don't worry so much what kind of feedback that you need to provide. Yeah, because different module, different feedback, of course. Yeah, make sure you are actually clicking the correct one. Yeah, for my module is mobile and wireless technology. All right, what I need you to do in that feedback, yeah, the most important thing, highlight to me. Not highlight to me lah, you know, I wouldn't know your name. I wouldn't know specifically who actually highlighting the issues, or highlighting the improvement, or highlighting the I call it, the things that I need to maintain, right? Because normally we don't see students' name. We only see the quantitative. you know, how many students actually saying this, how many students actually saying this. All right. Okay, Abir, no problem. But I need as well, if there's something that you want me to improve. All right. The most important thing, why is it? Yeah, some students said, Miss, why need to provide mid-semester feedback, and yet we have end semester feedback as well? Correct. End semester feedback, normally we will improve it, or if you need me to improve it, you know, something that you want to highlight for improvement, it will be improved in the following intake, means for your junior, right? That one end semester feedback. And also whatever feedback related for the whole 14 weeks will goes to end semester feedback, all right? For mid-semester feedback, it's very special case. It's within this first 7 weeks. First 7 weeks, within these first 7 weeks, in terms of the lecture content, in terms of the module implementation, in terms of, whatever that you feel necessary related to the module. If it's related to other module, please place it for feedbacks related to other module. And I'm not sure how many of you realize, actually, lecturers rely so much. Lecturers' performance rely so much on this, and they are being evaluated. They're being assessed. Either they are suitable to teach certain level, suitable to teach certain module. And for your information, to teach this mobile, wireless, and technology is not only me, class. It's not only me. We have other lecturers like Mr. Joshua, Mr. David, Mr. Who else are all Mr. Let me tell another one lady. Miss Norish, all right? Miss Nuru. Okay, there are there are several numbers of lecturers. So normally when we be assigned to teach certain module, it based on how good we are in teaching it and what are the feedback that we got, all right? And full mark is 5 marks, all right? Full marks is 5 marks, right? And normally of course is 4 and above, it will be good. But if it's below 4, normally there could be a certain criteria is actually we are not achieved, right? That's why we're being evaluated in such way, right? So if you feel that, wow, it's something like, asking for votes. No. If you feel that, this module is suitable for me to teach, you can comment on that as well. I believe some of you, like, I can name few of the students here. Actually, I taught you all during diploma level before, am I right? And some of you, even I taught you in the very first semester during your diploma level, that is still where you all still fresh, you all still very new in APU environment. So maybe you want to, you want to come up with an evaluation or feedback to see either I'm actually better, capable to teach, more on diploma level or this level, all right? That will be nice of you as well if you can provide such feedback. Okay, all right, so please do that. If 0 means 0 feedback provided by the students, means none of you providing any feedbacks, it means that it will give 1,001 questions on the management side, on my superior side. Why is it students not giving feedback? Is it I did not provide this announcement in class? Is it I did not notify the student, or is it the student do not want to provide any feedback, So that's why I need you to involve in this as well, right? Okay, so that's second announcement. So any question before I proceed with the third one? Any questions before I proceed with the third one? Okay, right. So done with the attendance. Let me just switch. So we are short of 4 students here. Shortage of 4 students here. So let me just switch to another one. So later I will call up that students if they're around. But looking at the numbers now, I don't think so they are here. All right. So next one is about your assignment submission. I know it's still early. But there's an important thing I need to highlight to all of you. Right? Make sure you go to the correct one. 09 2021. Why 09? Because when you registered or when you join this semester for mobile and wireless technology is in months of September, right? So scroll down. This is the mock test that I want you to do before at November. Latest at November for you to prepare for your test. In other word means you already do your revision, then you do your mock test here to see either you actually understand, either you actually prepared or not for your real test. That is under formative. For your information, this formative assessment will not be counted. Yeah, we will not count it into your total grade because it's to prepare you for the real one. Okay, prepare you for the real one. Okay, so I set the time 1 hour, similar to the real test. Okay, the format also same thing. And then the second component, another component here, what we call a summative. Summative means like overall. That's why this part, whatever under summative will be counted in your final grade. So you will expect that in future, besides individual assignment, we will have another two more component here, that is test, the real test, and also the final exam or alternative assessment. Currently, we only have assignment here because these are the things that had been released earlier. Okay, so it is very clear here, the due date is 17 December, because I realized that some of you did ask me, Miss, when is the due date? I thought that when I said week 14, Friday, everyone can figure out the date, but I don't want to take any risk, and that's the reason why I put it clearly here, 17 December, Friday. But for your information, let me just click. I already opened. Wait. How to see the details? Hold on. Actually, I already opened it for submission. Means the earliest that you can submit is on 2 weeks before 17 December. That is on, if you want to submit early, some of you might want to submit early because you want to settle down with other assignment. If you want to submit early, the earliest you can submit is on 3rd December. Okay, so let me just type in the meeting chat. Okay, assignment due date is 17 December 2021. But submit as early as 3rd December 2021. That is on Friday as well. Okay. So that's the information in the meeting chat, right? Okay. So if you want to submit early, and then another thing that I need to highlight, another thing that I need to highlight, latest 11:59 p.m. All right, but then class, don't take risk. Because let me just give you one situation. Recently, actually, what happened somewhere last Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday or Tuesday. Between that 2 days. Afternoon, that is after 7 p.m. After 7 p.m., right? We received email from IT department. That is our IT department manager, that is Mr. Rasodin. Mr. Rasodin actually had emailed us there's an emergency going on and they need to settle something, fix something, etc. So expect delay from 7 p.m. 7 p.m. until something like 12 midnight. Okay, so that's the situation where we cannot run away, you know, we cannot, it may create panic. It may create panic to all of you. So when it create panic to all of you, all right, because your mind, you already set your mind at 17 December, I will submit it. Maybe you want to target like 11:30 p.m. That is too late. That is, I don't know, for me, it's considered late. And yet, I already opened it from 3rd December. 3rd December. Some student might say, I'm worried about plagiarism. Correct? Other lecturer, did other lecturer mention anything how to avoid plagiarism? Did they give or did they provided you any tools on how you can avoid plagiarism? Did any lecturers share with you? Anyone? How to avoid plagiarism? Did any lecturer said that, you know, rather than you submit assignment that contain plagiarism, better don't submit assignment? Did any lecturer mentions that to you? If your assignment contain plagiarism, better don't submit assignment at all. Did they mention about it to you? No. Did they mention? But it's true, yeah? But it's true. Okay. For certificate and diploma level, normally for the first time they are plagiarized, they are just being provided with what we call it something like a warning. Okay, but for degree level like all of you now, we cannot help you. The moment you've been caught with plagiarism, you will, of course, next to your result, it will be mentioned as plagiarism suspected lah. Suspected. When we said suspected means it's not finalized yet. Okay, you have to understand. We lecturer, we only do our part. Do our part based on certain tools. If happen to be similarity or percentage is very high, right? Very high. That is like more than 20-25%, yeah, more than 20%. But then when we look at the detail, if it's more than 20%, suddenly you don't get me wrong, there are cases before student having higher than 20%, but it's just that cover page, table of content, something like the label. So the students, we don't actually provided for plagiarism report, yeah. But there are cases where student actually got more than 25%, but the whole paragraph of conclusion, the whole paragraph of analysis, or even one sentence, that is not a unique sentence, that is not a common sentence, that is not a general contents sentence, because the student's describing his house. Describing his house, the way it described is actually, you know, the whole paragraph is actually similar with another student or similar with online resources, then we need to report it. Okay, need to report it. To be honest, I don't like to attend the plagiarism board meeting. I don't like, to be honest. So that's the reason why you realize here. Can you see here? I only want you to submit Microsoft Word document. Okay, where before you submit here, this one is my view. In your case, you can upload, right? Before you submit, make sure you submit here first. And then some student confused. Miss, I already submit assignment. Why you said I did not? Why? Because the student submit here only. Oh my God. This one no. This one only informal submission. I repeat, this link is only informal formal submission. APU provided a database, something like a database in our Moodle, alright, consists all the students' work, alright. When you submit there, it allowed you to check either your work consists plagiarism or not, but it's not finalized. It's not finalized. It's just for checking purposes. So in other words, please submit here. Let's say on 10, let's say on 10 or on 15 December, you submit here first, or even on the 3rd December, you want to submit early, no problem. You submit here first. After you submit here, see the result. If the result is below 20, okay, then you can submit to then you can upload your assignment to this submission. Not here, this one is just for checking. But let's say your work consists of, I got, there are cases student got 80%, then and then the student change a lot, paraphrase, remove this and that, and end up when the student submit again, it's below 20%. But there are also cases where student, after the student remove this and that, happen to be the assignment totally have nothing. Oh my God, that one cannot as well, class. Actually, when we ask you to submit here, it's not that to remove whatever that content plagiarism or content similarity. No, we want you to improve maybe the way you write it, improve the paraphrasing. Okay, maybe if the figure not contain a citation, then you need to add citation, right? And this link is not only one time you can submit. You can try many times. Even a class, for other assignment, I repeat, for other assignment, if other lecturer never told you this, I repeat, if other lecturer never told about these tools, please, you can utilize this tool for other assignment as well. No problem. This one is not belongs to me. This one is provided by APU. Yeah, APU that is under student service. Okay, they put effort to support the student. Yeah, clear? Any question? Can or not? This one, although I already provide you this tool, to be honest, still there are students having a percentage higher than 20%. Still, right? Why? Because they are not in class. They are not aware about this. Yeah, nobody tell them. Yeah, to be honest, it's quite normal. During this online teaching and learning platform, some of you are actually all alone. You are only at your home. You are not actually communicate with other classmates. Keep quiet, and worst case scenario, not even communicate with lecturer. By right, if you feel that you are not comfortable to communicate with your classmate, the best person you can communicate is with your lecturer. All right? Don't totally ignore your classmate and also your lecturer. Okay? Don't just like, like on your own. Okay? Don't like. We have a lot of tools, a lot of platform available for you to communicate. All right, Ken. Any question? Any question? Clear? Okay, thank you, Jin Yong. And another thing, some of you might not aware. Hold on. Normally, when I grade, I just want to share with you. So from here, you already know 49 days for submission on my side. But I'm not sure on the student view, how is it? Can I view the student view? Oh, here, switch role to student. Okay, student. So this one, these are the thing. You can view something like this. Very good. This is the assignment question. You can click it later on. Actually, you already got it in Microsoft Teams. Okay. Here, this assignment will accept submission. Here it's very clear here. So you can start submit on the 3rd. But before you submit here, where is it? How to submit on student side? Here maybe. Here comment, last modified. I'm not sure how students submit, right? So what happened, before you submit here, make sure you check here first, check here first, at least few days before. So currently no attempt, not graded. Time remaining, you can see here. This is the grading criteria. Actually, this one, grading criteria similar to the one in the assignment question. If you realize the last two pages, page number 8 and page number 9, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is actually consist same thing. It's just that in your assignment question here, is in table form. But here, we put it into list. Like if you want to go for distinction, that is 16 marks to 20 marks, what you should do, right? For utilization, what you should do. Everything is provided here. So as I mentioned, our assignment question having site survey, the first component, and then the second component is deployment. For deployment, referencing is very important. Because what I can see, students come up with recommendation and suggestion, they ignore the citation. They do not want to provide citation. Actually, when you suggest something, when you recommend something without citation, means that your recommendation is biased. When I said bias, is something like, who are you to recommend it? It's only you. Do you think people want to follow your idea? Do you think people want to follow your recommendation? That's the reason why you need to have supports. Supports from different citation, different resources to say that what you recommended is something is trusted, something that can be followed by others because there are resources saying that that is correct, that is valid, or that is relevant. Right? Clear? Any question? If I uploaded and checked, then I changed some things, then upload for second. Okay, that's the reason why, Hong Yi, I want you to check here. Check here. Because this database, it will not stop. It will not stop the one that you submit for the first time. Okay. So you submit the second one, it won't track the previous one. That's the wonderful part about these tools. All right. Okay. But if you submit here, submit in our confirm or our final submission here, of course lah, it will be 100% because it plagiarized or similar to your own work. Right, so Hogi, please check please submit at the informal submission link first. What is that, Abir? Is it you already clicked the link? Yes, it's something like Turnitin as well. Hold on, your submission will not there. Thank you very much. See, it is very clear there. Your submission in this folder will not be recorded and affect your official submission as it's going to be saved in Turnitin. It's not going to be saved in Turnitin repository. You have unlimited submission in this folder. Wow. But it might take more than 24 hours. Yes. So that's the reason why if the submission is on 17 December, please don't submit on please don't try this link on 17 December. Because I already shared the assignment submission earlier. You can start submit on 3rd December. So why don't you put effort at early level as well? All right. Thank you. Who is that? Thank you, Abir, for sharing the screenshot. It doesn't save if it doesn't save here. The one that actually, Hong Yi, the one that the link, actually the screenshot that Abir Azad had shared with us is when he clicked this link. When he clicked this link. This link. But in final one, of course in the final submission, the formal one, you don't try submit there. So be careful. Okay. So for other assignment, other module, you can use this. Don't what we call it. Don't, how I want to say. Some students said, this one is only for mobile wireless technology. No. You can use for other module. It's just that I'm not sure. Is it other lecturer shared with you or not. Yeah, shared with you or not. In my case, I don't want to be in plagiarism board meeting. To be honest, I don't like that kind of meeting, because that meeting sometimes it took us more than 3 hours. Oh my God, I don't like because we are, sometimes it's not a good thing there to be there. And further, I don't want. Once I'm teaching all of you, I want all of you to graduate. That's it. I don't want to meet you except for this graduation. Yeah, I don't want to meet you in this kind of board meeting. All right? Okay. So please. Okay. Any other question? All right. Sure. No question. If no question, so for your class test announcement, 1 week before your class test assignment, 1 week before your, not class test assignment, 1 week before your class test, I will have another link here under summative. Under summative, I will have another link on the top of our individual assignment saying class test. And even you can see clearly 1 week before 24th November, the announcement or the information about the class test, the instruction about class test here, or the link for the class test here. All right. And same goes for your final exam as well. But that one final exam had not been scheduled, right? So everything, what need to be calculated, what need to be graded, and what need to be included in the final grade will be under summative assessment. Right? If just for you to test, try, just for you to practice, just for practice, normally I put under formative assessment. Clear? All right. Okay. Any other questions? Any other question? Any other question? All right. So don't worry so much, yeah. Don't worry so much. I think I try my very best to make it to make it simple for this semester related to my module, because I understand that you have other modules as well. But then my expectation is when I make it simple for all of you, I don't want you all to provide a very simple work to me. You got what I mean or not? If possible, I want you to provide a very good level kind of work. Normally my expectation, of course, I want everyone to have passed, and of course distinction will be very good as well. Okay, all right, okay. Will be very good. Okay. So that's why, yeah, if anything, just work closely with me, or just update, get the updates from me. All right. So for the wireless site survey tools, yeah, some students actually, I realized they thought that you can use only eKahau. Actually no, class. Actually no. So I don't want to make a general discussion here. So for those who having difficulty to conduct the site survey for your current site, for your current wireless, for your current site, please approach me. Yeah, like some students, they're having difficulty on certain tools. And also I realized that when it comes to online materials, there are too many out there, too many out there. And even me as well, when I go for certain link, last time is okay, now it's not okay, then we need to find another link, we need to find another resources. Okay. And last time, yes, they said that eKahau for free. Now no more, it's just evaluation version. And even some of them said that that's why they changed to different application. No problem, yeah. Because if you look clearly, if you read carefully from our assignment question, it's not stated that you must use eKahau, right? It's not even stated that you must use Ekahau. Even it's not stated that you must use packet tracer to draw your floor plan. No. No, it's not. So that's the reason why actually you have freedom. You have freedom as long as you are the one who evaluate what kind of application you want to use in order to conduct site survey. Right? Okay. And also depends on your operating system. Some of you using Mac OS, Macintosh, right? The full name. Yeah. Different application available for you. And some of you, you want to use your mobile, also different application because you're having issues with your laptop, etc. Different application to be used. So that's why I don't want to make it clearly stated in the assignment that you must use Ekahau. But it's just that when it comes to industry requirement, they normally demand for Ekahau. So you just need to be aware of it. But it's actually same thing with other tools. The whole idea you need to upload or attach, depends on application. Some of it called upload, some of it called attach, some of it called append the floor plan to the site survey tools. Why? Why need to upload? Because you going to conduct site survey. That's why you need to move around. At your house or at your room. Depends. If your location is just your room, then you need to move around from living room to your room. Why I said from living room to your room? Because maybe the wireless router is at living room. Some students ask me as well, Miss, is it enough I just do my bedroom? Enough. If everything, all the wireless devices, the current site wireless router, the switch or the access point, your PC, everything at your room, the current one, then go ahead with your room. But what happened, there are cases, like my case, my master bedroom is upstairs. And then the wireless router is actually downstairs. So it means that I need to include two locations, that is living room and also the master bedroom. Okay. And some student also said, Miss, to be honest, my house, we don't have this wireless router, Unify or what. I'm just rely on my mobile data. And in that case, which mobile data means your own phone, what I need you to do is just do tethering. Your mobile phone, you do tethering, and then your laptop is connecting to your mobile phone. So your current site survey will be very simple. Only involve your phone that actually perform as a hotspot or doing the tethering process, while your laptop may be in the same room or in different room. Clear? Okay, Miss, do we need to modify the current site when the deployment? Yes, Willie. That's the thing. Actually, on the section B or on the second part of your assignment for wireless deployment, yes, you need to modify. When I said modify, now it's not 100%, yeah, Willie. What kind of modification or deployment? It can be just a rearrangement of the position of the wireless router. Maybe currently the wireless router at the living room, you want to reposition it to your room, or it could be additional devices being added on, right? Previously, maybe you don't have access point, something like you don't have this mesh Wi-Fi, you want to add on, etc. Can. Or we can have modification in terms of the software to be installed. Of course, you cannot show on the deployment diagram, but at least you can label which device you actually had add on with a new software or being installed with other software. Another thing you can have in terms of what we call it, the changes of the structure or the design of your house. Maybe previously, your house is actually full of what we call this, full of, you know that one, what we call this, full of book racks, bookshelf. Full of bookshelf. Or maybe you are using a very thick curtain, right? And you're removing that because of you want to have an open space, you want to have you know, more, and then you're removing the bookshelf in order to provide a larger space for the, what we call it, for the line of sight. You know, line of sight, we learned about line of sight, yeah, between the wireless router antenna to your what we call this, to your PC in your room. And even you realize or not, the antenna, it depends. The wireless router antenna that provided by your internet service provider, sometimes it's just vertical. Huh? It's just what we call it, vertical, where you cannot change it. But there are some antenna you can always adjust it vertical and also horizontal. That's what we refer to as omnidirectional. Even you can make it like, you know, like it can be in circle form. That is omnidirectional kind of antenna. So that's why I need you to evaluate, I need you to investigate, is it that particular wireless router with the current antenna that you have on your particular device is actually contribute good wireless infrastructure or not. If it's not, then maybe you need to consider to change the device. All right, not only just the position, or maybe you need to add on the devices. Right, clear. And what else? Right. And maybe some of the devices, you know, you need to change to different places because you want to allocate additional wireless router. Okay. Okay. Right. Any other question? We are almost time. All right. So don't worry so much about tutorial related to WiMAX and LTE because we had not completed that chapter. We only did the first part, right? We only did the first part last Wednesday. So next week, we will have the second part of that mobile wireless technology related to WiMAX and LTE. And next week, Friday is public holiday, right? It's public holiday. So we won't have tutorial, but don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. Because tutorial, normally I can always provide an activity during the lecture time. Okay, another question. Is it compulsory to conduct interview and questionnaire? Okay, Daiki. If you look at here, let me just share with you. Let me just share. You're all still connected to this website, right? Okay. So about that question, let me just click here. All right. Okay. This one. The first, to answer your question, you need to see this. What we call this, marking guide. Okay. Hold on. It's too big. All right. See here. To get, you know, planning. What I mean by planning means when you conduct site survey, what you want to prepare, right? And how you're going to gather data. So if you want to get distinction, highly engaged in the conversations for gathering business and site specific requirement. Here, gathering business means from user gathering user requirement, and site-specific requirement, identifying infrastructure, connectivity, and power requirement. It means that when you conduct highly engaged can be a lot. First, of course, how you highly engaged, it can be performed through observation. All right? And you not rely only your observation checklist. You know, like 50-50. Is it true? My observation correct or not? Then you double check with questionnaire maybe, or you double check with interview. So at least you have another platform for you to double check. Is it your observation is correct or not? I give a simple example. At this home, to be honest, I'm as a user, I feel like nothing wrong with my internet. No problem. Everything is perfect. Wireless, everything perfect. That is what I thought. That is based on my observation. The data gathered by own observation. But then, when I interviewed my daughter, my eldest daughter, then she shared, hey, actually, I got class that time. I got class at 8 o'clock in the morning at the same time where you got class as well, 8:30. Seems like, the connection, we like lost connection, etc. So from there, I realized that, it's actually, I need to get a second opinion, right? So Daiki, either you want to do interview or questionnaire, it's up to you. Why? You can have both, no problem. Observation, compulsory. Observation, compulsory, because you're the one who observe. And the worst thing, student observe, they don't have checklist, they just observe, they put everything in mind. This one I don't want. So for those who are doing observation, you must have what checklist to observe, right? What checklist to observe. And then when you conduct, you want to choose between interview and questionnaire, is actually depends on who are the user. If your user is experienced people, experience means someone that can give a lot of information to you, then better conduct interview lah, maybe your brother is technical people, then interview lah. But if you feel your family members, they don't know lah, they only can choose tick one, then you just conduct questioning. And some students, they even have 3 of it: observation, interview, and questionnaire, and all the evidence. Of course, I cannot run away lah. Actually, they deserve for this lah. They deserve for this. But be careful as well. Some of them, they're doing questionnaire whatsoever. They are not related to this. Infrastructure, connectivity, power requirements. They don't ask this kind of question. Then it's different story lah. Okay, what mean by transmit power setting? Okay, Frankie. So transmit power settings means it's like this. You need to see the devices. You need to see the devices, and also at the back of the devices there's a stated written in decibel, or what you can see is the usage. The usage means the usage required by the user. Usage required by the user. How much requirement that they want, and is it in terms of power setting, is it in terms of, is it the current devices is actually able to support their usage, right? Power supply. Normally they look at the normally at the back of the devices of that wireless router can support how many users, etc., how many output power, etc. Then research within that measurement, within the amount, how many user can be supported. You can follow up with a with additional research related to the amount of transmit power setting available or stated on the device with the numbers of users that can be supported, right? Okay, Howard, can I do at my friend's house? Can, Howard, can. If they allow you to do so. If they allow you to do so. Right? If they allow you to do so. And of course, you need to take care of can. And of course you need to take care on SOP lah, No people. Oh, seriously, Howard. Okay, no problem. Okay, even you want to do at your relative's house whatsoever, no problem. Okay, no issue. Okay, right. And make sure when you conduct site survey, don't conduct site survey only when only you alone, nobody use internet. That one is not sincere enough, Can do one time without user, only you. Another round, you conduct site survey when everybody using. Then you realize the performance will be degraded. The result will be different. Right? Okay. So left another 4 more minutes. Right? For those who already settled with attendance. Okay. For those who already settled with attendance, no issue. You may leave. That's about it for this week. Thank you very much. I just want to double check on 4 students that still not update their attendance just now. Okay. Dustin here or not? Dustin, let me check the participant list. Dustin. Oh, Dustin not here. Okay, Dustin not here. Next one is Soma. Eh? Soma, let me just check. Soma. Oh, not in the meeting, all right. So, Tae Yu Yin. Okay, someone answering message. Hold on. Okay, Irene. I think Irene, your name is already taken. Your name is already taken, Irene. Deh. Eh? Deh. Took already, Irene. Took already. Oh, the last, hold on, Ziad, is it? Okay. Ziad here. Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Then how about Tae Yu Yun? Let me check first. Tae. Let me go search. T-E-Y. Tae Yu Yun. Oh, not in this meeting. All right. Okay, so that's about it. So only Tae Yu Yun, Soma, and Dustin absent. So I believe they are the one who actually not getting the information about the submission. All right, that's about it, class. Thank you very much. Have a nice weekend. Yeah, you can continue doing your assignment, and don't forget the mid-semester feedback, right? The mid-semester feedback. Right, take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Miss. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Miss.
Welcome. Why you so naughty? Mama got class 2.
Miss.
Yes, Gavin.
Miss, do I have to like create a questionnaire?
Sorry?
Create a questionnaire and like do a review to get the information of the site survey.
If you need guide on how to do questionnaire, you just PM me, message me saying that I need guideline to do questionnaire, then I will respond to you then. You know, a sample one. All right?
Thank you. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Please